Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at in the world. It's your boy Jamie, aka Cut the Rope. Bringing it to you from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host who's always doing the most, representing the East Coast. Sending out love to the West Coast, definitely all the way up north. And you know what? I love the South because the South got something to say. It's an honor and a pleasure to be here before each and every one, each and every one of you. I'm glad to be here today. I tell you, yesterday was a day to remember, but I'm glad I'm here today. I'm glad to have the breath of life to set this table before you. That's right, set this table before you, set this setting, your plates, your silverware, nice knitted napkins, right? Nice china, crystal glasses, right? Uh, that's what we do, right? Because we're supposed to have a place at the table. All right, we're supposed to be ordering off the menu instead of being on the menu. All right now. Well, look, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get it on like butter popcorn, and what we're gonna do real quick is I'm gonna sit here and place this for your viewing pleasure. This is our risk disclaimer. My job is to make sure that I protect you. While I'm protecting you, I'm protecting ETU University and protecting ATR. So let's get to it. The risk disclaimer: futures, options, and currency trading all have large potential rewards, but they also have large potential risks. You must be aware of these risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in these markets. Don't trade with money you can't afford to lose. This is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy, sell futures, options, and or currencies. Please understand that this is for entertainment purposes only, so that way you can see through our eyes how the Elite Traders University, ETU, trades throughout the week. On behalf of Dr. Greg McLeod, who is the owner, founder, CEO, and senior educator of ETU, I say good morning. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We had some news come out approximately 16 minutes ago. And yeah, 16 minutes ago, we had some news come out. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that news here very, very quickly. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the My Market Heat Map. The My Market Heat Map, it's a joy to have. Yes, it is. It's a joy to have. When you have this My Market Heat Map, it gives you an edge. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, an edge in the market. So let's go ahead down to the economic calendar. They say, well, Cut, why is it that it gives us an edge? Well, because it gives you charts, quotes, it gives you the economic calendar, financial news streams, Forex TV, sentiment, currency correlations, gives you also a Forex calculator, and so much more. So let's go ahead and get to it. Let's get to the economic calendar. And while that's coming up, I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. Good morning. All right, let's get down to it. Let's get down to Thursday. Yesterday was some serious fireworks. That's right. Yesterday was some serious fireworks. All right. So here we are. In about 1 hour, we've got some red folder news coming out. We have the S&P Global Manufacturing PMI Flash. Previously it was at 52.2. They're predicting it's going to be 51.7. Now that's for manufacturing. For services at 52.3, looking at it to drop down to 52. S&P Global Composites, I was looking at 52.5% previously. They're looking at it to drop down to 51.5. So they're talking about not looking good for the US dollar. Yeah, all right. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and look at what happened previously. All right, we had initial job claims, and I tell you, job claims went to, previously was at 209, 200,000, 209,000. They predicted it was going to go up to 215,000. Actually, it was lower than expected at 210,000. Counting job claims was at 187. Excuse me, 1807 from 1815. Definitely a lot less than previously. So, 4-week average was 211,000. They had predicted to be 212. It was 208. So, guys, I tell you, things are looking good. Things are looking good. Things are looking good. So, we're going to see how this global manufacturing PMI is going to look throughout across the board at 9:45. All right, 9:45. Let's go ahead and look at some currencies here real quick. We want to go ahead and look at the Forex majors. Currently right now, USD SHEP and USD JPY, USD CAD ranks the top 3. That's right, they rank the top 3 in buying power. And who ranks the bottom 3 for selling is NU, EU, and GU. As Dr. Greg likes to put it, so simplistic, is that we take down the bottom 2 and we take the top 2. If it's red, we selling. If we buying, if we're green, if we're buying, it's always green. If it's gray, we stay away. If it's yellow, go ahead and make sure you walk on by. Go find somebody else to play with. All right. Now let's go ahead and take a look. Looky, little brown cookie. Let's take a look at the primary, at the secondaries, and the exotics. All right. Currently, right now, what's down in the dumps is the euro against the Turkish lira, US dollar against the Turkish lira, Chef JPY. All right. Go ahead and admit some people in it. All right. And what's taking the top 3 is the Turkish lira against the Japanese yen, the Aussie dollar against the CHF, USD dollar against the CHF. So currently right now, CHF is not looking too good. Not looking good at all. So good morning, Mr. Crawford. How you doing, sir? It's good to see you this beautiful morning. All right. So that's what we're looking at right now.
Good morning.
That's what we're looking at right now. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Good morning. Congratulations on getting 11% yesterday off of the Aussie Japanese yen. That is totally awesome.
Absolutely.
Glad that happened. Glad that happened for you. So,
well, thank you. Under the right tutelage, it can happen for many.
Bless you, sir. I tell you, Dr. Greg is the man with the master plan.
No doubt.
Yeah, that's why we're here at Elite Traders University, right? ECU. We want to be part of the elite. We want to order off the menu, not be on the menu being ordered, right?
It's better not to be the guest of honor.
And sir, I'll drink to that one right there.
No
all right, just to let everybody know, this is coffee. All right. Cheers.
It goes back to that song, who's serving who?
Mm-hmm. That's right. Who's serving who? No, I can't have that, right? All right. So
absolutely that.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and take a looky. I'm gonna go back to the Forex majors, because I really don't like to trade exotics live. One, because they're very erratic, and 2, the spreads are definitely wide. All right. First, I want to say good morning out there to everyone in YouTube land. Good morning to each and every one of you. Good morning to everyone out there in Facebook world. And good morning to everybody out there in Zoom land. That's right. I'm glad to have you here this morning. And it's an honor to be able to serve each and every one of you. Now, I'm going to share something with you guys from yesterday that was quite profound, quite profound, quite profound. And I tell you, well, I'm gonna just go ahead and share it with you. We're gonna go over that. Right now, we're gonna take a look-see at the US dollar against the chef and the UJ and UCAD. We're gonna look at those currently, we're gonna look at those three. And then we're gonna go take a look at the EU, NU, and GU. So we're gonna look at all three. But before we do that, I want you guys to go ahead and take a look at what transpired yesterday. This is where we were yesterday against the Australian dollar and the Japanese yen. And I'm going to kind of have you guys look at this from a topographical view. So I really want you to see how powerful it is to understand what you're trading and how you're trading. Okay. Yesterday, we were trading the Australian dollar against the Japanese yen. All right. Now, as you guys can see, the Australian dollar definitely took a nice pull. Right? Now, looking at that pullback, that was about 14 pips. All right. That was about a 14 pip drop. Overall, the Japanese, Aussie Japanese yen was bullish. All right. It was definitely bullish. All of this was, ladies and gentlemen, was a correction. That's all this was. And I'm going to kind of display that in black. But I wanted to make sure it stands out. Always bet on black. Now, but you guys can see what happened after that. Price shot up. And boy, did it shoot up. All right. We got our money and we got out the market. Now, I did close all positions. All right. I have to be transparent. I did close all positions, and I would be very, very transparent with you. That was an accident. All right. That was truly, truly an accident because we had TPs, and I'll show you here on the 1 minute chart where our TPs were actually located at. I had TPs here. I had TPs here. And we had TPs here, right above this high. All right. Now, go ahead and delete and bring this back. That was to show something else. All right. So what that showed me when price did make it up there after we got our call, which was very, very, very dramatic. It was very dramatic. Price never came back down to our entry, even with this rather large correction here. All right, even with this rather large correction, she never came back to our entry, and she shot up, and she was shooting up pretty much for the rest of the day. All right. Now, if you would have stayed in that trade, if you would have held that position, I'm going to tell you right now where you would have been at. I'm going to share with you exactly. You would have been up approximately 127 pips. That's right, 127 pips.
Ever wondered what's inside the trade app? Get ready for a revelation.
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and fix that right there. All right. So you would have been up 127 pips. So let's look at that mathematically. All right. Let's look at that mathematically. Where's my trusty dusty calculator? Let's look at that. So calculator. Let's go ahead and open that up. So if we were, let's say that the Aussie dollar was worth about 78 cents to the dollar. All right, 78 cents to the dollar. All right, and it went up. So 0.78 times. Now they say, well, Jamie, where do you come up with 0.78? Because it's the value of the pair. You want to understand the value of a pair. All right. So we're going to say, because I know the Aussie dollar isn't 1 for 1. All right. So for every $1 that you invest in the markets for the Australian dollar against the Japanese yen, it's approximately 78 cents. Now I could be off a few dollars. This is just an example. All right. And that went up 127 pips. You would have made $99, right? Well, how about if you would have put that as a standard? That would have been $10 a pip, right? So that would have been $7 and probably 85 cents. Okay. 127 pips. I'm gonna tell you right now, guys, that would have paid you a little under $1,000. All right. I'm gonna be very, very transparent. Even if you would have just made $99 or $100 or $1,000, at the end of the day, that is the power of trading in the foreign exchange market. And it also shows you what you can do if you learn this skill set and you're with the right mentorship. You have the right mentorship. You have a person with Dr. Greg McLeod that's been in this industry for over 30 years. And by God's grace, we are celebrating 10 years of Elite Traders University's doors being open 10 years ago. So guys, you're dealing with 30 years of experience, an individual who has all the credentials in the world that you could ever imagine in the markets. He's had his Series 6, 63, 26, 7, his Series 6. He's had all the proper licenses. He used to work for one of the largest brokerage firms in the world, FXCM, which is still around today. He was as they call it, a currency analyst, right? And being a currency analyst is you got to know what you're doing, right? Because you're checking all the strengths, you're looking at the leaps and bounds of a specific currency against another, right? There's not any Joe Smo off the street can do something like that, right? You got to have some education behind you, okay? You got to have some smarts behind you. And he's been doing this for a very, very long time. So this is an individual that was on the inside, all right. And now he's here on the outside teaching everybody about what's going on or what has gone on the inside. See, that's an edge. And with the tools that we have with the My Market Heat Map, and then learning the 3-step approach that Dr. Greg has created over the years and showing you how you can take advantage of the markets where you can have it pretty much pull money out the market like an ATM. All right. Now, Mr. Grover, he did 11% yesterday. 11%. Where are you going to get 11% on your money at?
Actually, it was a little bit more than that, brother. That was the trade I did with you. I had done one the night. Did a setup the night before. That was 9%, then 11% with you within less than a half an hour.
So we're looking at a 20% return.
Yes,
a 20% return in an 8-hour period. That is remarkable. That is absolutely remarkable. And Mr. Crawford has only been with us less than 2.5, maybe 3 months. Less than that.
Less, yeah.
So when we're looking at that, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm being very transparent, I'm not attempting to sell you anything. All right. That's not what the point is. But if you really want to learn how to get down with the get down, you need to have a conversation with Dr. Greg or have a conversation with me. So we can go ahead and get one of his representatives so that way you can lock you in. Because the bottom line is this: we need to make sure that this fits you. We're not trying or attempting to fit into your program. We need to see if you fit into ours. And then that's being very, very transparent. It's not being cocky. It's not being facetious, because we have a system that works. And the system that I have dubbed high intensity scalping, all right? High intensity scalping that can turn into a possibly intraday or even possibly even a positional trade. So guys, that's what it's all about. And you can learn that here at Elite Traders University, all right? I want to say a special good morning out there to Sean Evans. Thank you for saying good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I want to send a special shout out to even those other 5 people that's in the YouTube page. That's sitting in the background, so that way you can watch the monkey do his show. I hope that you're impressed, but it would be lovely if you would say good morning. You know, I would say good morning to you if you had came to my home. If I came to your home, I would definitely say good morning. So please let yourself be known, say good morning, and then sit back and enjoy the show. All right. But I just want to go ahead and put that in speaking about this trade for AUD JPY. And I'm definitely looking for this trade to go ahead and push off into infinity again. All right, because we've only just begun. And we're just going to go ahead and take a quick measurement of where price is right now. We're about to go ahead and tag the 50. All right, we're looking at tagging the 50. We've got about 55 minutes left on this candle on the H1. On the H1. And if we close above, I'm going to go ahead and clear my chart. I'm going to just go ahead and clear my chart. If we close above, I'm going to give you guys a gimme this morning. If we close above this way, and definitely close above this body, I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to be looking for buys, and I'm going to be looking at the previous high for my TP. All right, looking at the previous high for my TP. All right, and that right there, ladies and gentlemen, would be, let's say if we just took it from here, that'd be a nice trade for about 41, a little under 42 pips. All right. With the right lot size, that could definitely do some damage. All right. So guys, go ahead and keep your eye on that. If you see something, say something, right? Because I only got 2 eyes. I can't see it all. All right. So there we go. And I'll keep that right there. If you want to go ahead and take a picture of that, I would recommend that you do. All right. I would recommend that you do that. So that way you can see where we are in the market. I said, oh, well, we can get it right now. Slow your roll, Kemosabe, slow your roll. We look at certain conditions in the market. Right? Certain conditions in the market. Okay. So let's take a quick look. We go back to my market heat map real quick. Have a look, see. All right. You know, let's take a look, see at GU. Let's take a look, see at GU. GBP USD. And I'm going to turn my camera off because I want you guys staying focused on what you see. On these cameras and not my face. All right, so let's go ahead and do a recap. Let's go ahead and do a quick top-down analysis, what I like to call TDA. As you guys can see, we're definitely overall in a downtrend. No ifs, no ands, no buts about it. We are definitely in a downtrend. All right. So I want you guys to understand that we're in a downtrend. Let's go ahead and have a look at the weekly. What I like to basically do is I like to put these currencies in Forex jail. That's what I like to do. Let me go back to that. Bingo. Bingo, bingo, bingo. That's what I wanted to see right there. Perfumundo. All right. All right. Let's go down here to the daily. All right. So price was in consolidation right here. It broke out, came back into the trend, broke out above, and now she's coming back down for a retracement to possibly push back up. But I have a very strong belief that's not going to happen. I think we're going to continuously to push down. Let's go to the 4-hour. And Eureka, we are pushing down. All right, we are pushing down. I'm loving this. This is nice. All right, now, two things can happen. Two things can happen for my support and resistance people. For my support and resistance people. This was once support and possibly could become resistance. Now, we could respect this point and then continuously push back up and then come back down. All right, we could. That could happen. That could happen. That could happen. All right, that could happen. I don't believe that it will, but that could happen. Let's go ahead and look at our 30-minute time frame. This would have definitely been a nice trade. This would have definitely been a nice trade. What I would like to see is a nice little pullback like this. All right, so let's look at this. I would like to see. I'd like to see a little pullback like this. And see if I can do something a little bit better than that. I'd like to see something like this happen. Yeah, I'd like to see something like that happen. Okay, definitely like to see something like that happen. All right, and then boom, we get us a nice little drop. That's what I would like to see happen. Okay, that's what I would like to see happen. All right, so I'm gonna keep it here on a 30-minute time frame. Purple Mundo. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. Got a nice little respecting that price point here.
Certainly is. Look at
Yeah,
look like it's
definitely
holding the line a little
respecting.
bit.
Yeah, definitely. One spot 27268. We're gonna see if she breaks that. If she does break that, then we may look for a little something. But I have a feeling that she's going to push up. I'm gonna go down here to a 30-second time frame. Right. Still have some major pushing, major push. We're just going to wait patiently. But I believe that we're going to. I definitely would love to see a nice little retracement happen. All right, so I'm looking for a retracement to happen for about, I don't know, 30 pips. All right, from this point. So if we get us a nice 30 pip move, that would be awesome. And we may be able to take it both ways down. All right, so there's a Jamie 30 pips. Yeah, you're looking at the whole move. Yes, I am. But you have to be able to understand how to read the market. So there's no shoulda, coulda, woulda, maybe, or any of that. No. We want to see how we can do that. So we're going to see how she reacts to this price point here, ladies and gentlemen, at one spot 27271. All right. That's the deal maker. That's the deal breaker, if you will. Good morning, Mr. E Life. How are you, sir? It's good to see you and have you with us this beautiful Thursday morning, March 21st in the year 2024. It's an honor to have you here, sir. Good morning. Yeah, it's like looking at paintbrush, so we had to deal with it yesterday. It's okay. It should be all right. You're a guest here. We run this show.
No doubt.
It's great. It's beautiful. I love people, man. I love people. I
No
love
doubt.
people. I love people.
This is one of the best investments I've ever made.
Please digress, sir. Please digress.
Well, I've been trading since 2006 and haven't had luck. Meeting the right people, finding the right system, and kind of wandering out there. Spent a lot of money over the years. It wasn't until I met you guys that all the things that I had the right tools. As Dr. Greg says, you had all the ingredients, but you didn't have the instructions on how to bake the cake. I was like, wow. No, it's changing things for me. As you know, I cut the rope already. So.
There you go. There you go. You said you burnt all your bridges.
Burn the boats, cut the rope. The only way I'm getting home is with their boats.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Well, it was a great decision, and it's good stuff. I'm learning stuff I hadn't even thought about, even the possibility of being a successful trader. So working with you guys of late is curing that fear of trading. When you're losing so many times, have lost for so long, that mental psychological block gets in there and keeps you out of trades. And I see a lot of trades, and some of them I don't get into. Even still, while I'm still working on the psychology, you guys have been helping me get over that hurdle. So I digress.
All right, guys. So we got that break over that price point of 1.272. 1.272. This right here is the target. This is the target. And I believe that this is going to be an interesting point right here. This is going to be an interesting price point here. Once we get us a pullback, guys, we're going to be looking at getting in this trade.
Looking for that breakout. Absolutely.
I still want to look for a nice little retracement. I want to look for a retracement.
Absolutely. A little kickstart in it.
While this trade is playing itself out, Mr. Crawford, I got a question for you. What have you learned about yourself in this journey with Elite Traders University and Dr. Greg McLeod?
Confidence.
What have you learned about you?
Increased confidence for sure. 100% increased confidence, and the fact that I think I can do it finally. Not even think, I know I can do it. It's got to put the time in. You got to put a little time in, faith in yourself, faith in the system. I had to let go all of my predisposed ideas of what I thought I might have known, and let it go and just follow the system. Like right now, the system says there's going to be a breakout, so we're looking at the breakout. And I wasn't able to see those kinds of things before, not like this. And a lot of self-confidence. Like I said, I cut the ropes. I mean, that takes a lot of confidence to feel that you're going to be able to do something different than what you've been accustomed to let it all go and believe in yourself. Yeah, I'm feeling it. A lot of work put in. I spend a lot of hours in a day looking at charts. And you guys taught me how to look at charts in a way I've never looked at charts before. I mean, like, you see a lot of stuff out there, and It doesn't get explained to you in a way that makes sense. Now that I'm looking at it from a logical standpoint, from a technical standpoint, I can make better predictions about where I want to be. Yeah. And I'm getting into.
All right. Like I said, this is not a signal service. This is just so that way the people of the world can see how we get down with the get down.
Absolutely. So to finish answering your question, I feel young again, motivated, alive, to be honest with you. You know, I'll be 63 this year, so I'm feeling good. That says a lot.
Now, if you had the opportunity to sit down with a person that's really haven't lost, but they haven't made, they're kind of like mediocre, what would you suggest to that individual if you had that opportunity to do so? Rank this very much.
Education costs money. Anything worth its salt, there's a price to it. I've learned that all the free stuff doesn't work. Not that there isn't any good nuggets out there. I mean, of course there are, but a lot of times they don't get explained to you in depth for you to take the next step. In my case, I've actually had paid for education and it didn't work out. I spent $5,000 on a course that didn't work out, but I wasn't afraid to invest again because there's somebody out there good. Now I told Greg, I said, I followed you for over a year and a half watching your videos. And what I saw him do, I said, there's no way I'm not going to follow this guy because if he can do this in real time, which the other companies didn't. That was a learning experience. I didn't see what they could do in real time. I took their marketing and followed their marketing. The marketing worked. They got me. But what Greg does, he goes, I'm going to show you, this is what I'm doing. And when you can see somebody do that, you want to learn how they're doing that. And that's what piqued my curiosity. How is he doing that? The only reason why it took me a year and a half to get in with him because I'd gotten ill and I had to wait until I recover. And now that I've recovered and feeling better, there's nothing stopping me. I got in January. My plan was January, I'm starting a new career in my Forex trading. And watching him for a year and a half was more than enough time for me to learn that this guy is no joke. He is the guy I need to follow. Unlike, not doing proper due diligence. So anybody who's sitting on the fence and you can watch Dr. Greg get on the charts and do what he does, even Uncle Cuddy, he's a student of Dr. Greg and the stuff that he's doing, that's amazing. There's no reason to be sitting on the fence. Get in and make that money. I've made the transition. Like I said, you got to put some time in. Not anything worth its salt requires time. And I'm putting the time in. Like I said, I put a lot of hours in on the charts. I took, rearranged my schedule so I can do this. So if you're a person who's in need of money, and not that money is the end of all things, money is only as good as the good that you do with it. So if you're sitting on a fence, find a way to make it happen because you're going to make that back. It's not like you're going to spend this money and never see it again. Of course not. You're going to make that money back in 1,000 times more. The better you get at it, and the more time you spend on the charts. So I would suggest don't sit on the fence. Make the leap of faith and put the time in, and you'll see the results. I'm seeing results. Like I said, I'm doubling my account. I mean, it's a demo account, but I'm doubling it. I never had the confidence to go double account before. I'll blow them up before I can get even 25% past my goal. I doubled this account in 8 days. Now, where can you go and double your money in 8 days? I don't know of any place. I can't wait to get on the live charts. So I'm excited about what I've learned and what I'm doing. Like I said, practice makes perfect, and I'm giving it the time that I need. So if you're on the fence and this is something that you need to do, get off the fence and do the things that you need to do for yourself. Invest in yourself. If you're going to invest in anything, people invest in cars, invest in housing. Not to say there's anything wrong with those things, but invest in you and yourself. Put the time in to get what you need.
So let me ask you this question, Mr. Crawford. When you're here and you're practicing, you're drilling, you're rehearsing like NBA players or hockey players or soccer players or rugby players or boxers or football players. You're practicing, you're working on your skill craft, if you will, right?
Mm-hmm.
With you doing that, and you've already said that it boosts your confidence, would you say that, i.e., like these sports figures that we have playing these professional games, millions of dollars are invested in them, they get paid millions of dollars. With you practicing and preparing yourself to go live with your own money or a prop firm, what do you expect out of that, all that practicing that you do? What do you expect?
I'm expecting to make a living.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
expecting that I'll be able to take care of my family and do things with them,
Mm-hmm.
um, do things for myself. One of the things I've learned over the last year or so, if I'm not well, if I'm not doing well, I can't help anyone. So my time right now is invested in me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
this is part of that process, learning how to trade, investing in
Mm-hmm.
myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I can do the things I like doing the things that I would want to do
Mm-hmm.
for people that I love and people around me.
Uh-huh.
Um, it's just a different. I feel different. I feel new. To be honest with you.
Okay. 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 So with moving forward here within your own time, and when you feel that you're confident enough to go and go live, you what I like to call you're hot. You're hot. You're hot. I mean, you're in the markets. You're live. There's no demos. There's no reset button. There's no like turning back the clock or anything of that nature. What do you expect to happen with all of the training that you've received, all the practicing you've received, going through the three-step process with Dr. Greg? What do you expect to happen? And I understand we're going to make a living, but what do you expect to happen?
I expect to get in the market and do what I was trained to do. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I'll post my FX book account. I have my demo account, and I linked it to my FX, which shows the actual
Mm-hmm.
trades that I've taken. I've
Uh-huh.
taken some losses, like any good trader does, but
Mm-hmm.
I got more wins. My losses are short of are small compared to my wins. That's how I was able to double that account in 8 days. I'm looking to
Mm-hmm.
take that system, that strategy, and apply it to
Mm-hmm.
a real account with the same
Mm-hmm.
emotions that I had doing the demo account in order
Mm-hmm.
to be able to print money, as Dr. McLeod says,
Uh-huh.
like a
Uh-huh.
cash machine. So I'm looking to turn on my cash machine, get my ATM running.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's my expectation. I'm doing the live account, and soon
Mm-hmm.
after that, I'm going to be part of the 3-day prop program where I'm going to open up
Mm-hmm.
my prop account, which is actually
Mm-hmm.
open. It's just sitting here waiting. I mean, I've
Mm-hmm.
been working on doing all of these things to get myself prepared. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm leaving stage 2 today. I'll be in
Okay.
stage 3 this week, or maybe,
Mm-hmm.
today's Thursday. So maybe Tuesday. Next Tuesday, I'll be in
Mm-hmm.
trading real money next Tuesday. And shortly after
Mm-hmm.
that, going into the prop.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
So I'm going
Awesome.
through the phases as prescribed according to the plan, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing those steps. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
understand that the logic behind it because it builds up your confidence, your ability to be able to follow a
Mm-hmm.
system that works.
Mm-hmm.
So my
Mm-hmm.
expectation is that soon I'll be able to afford to let some of the things I'm doing go, so I don't have to depend
Mm-hmm.
on things doesn't that clouds my day, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I can focus
Mm-hmm.
on this, so I can get better in the short term.
Wow. Wow. So your expectation is that you're going to pretty much do what you've been doing in your demo account because it's just another demo account, right?
Exactly. If you
With
treat it the
a few
same way,
rooms. Mm-hmm.
if you treat it the same way with because a lot of times people get psychologically impaired thinking, oh, it's real money. Think of it as a demo account.
Mm-hmm.
Trade the same way you trade your demo account, and
Mm-hmm.
you'll be fine.
Wow.
Of course, you
That
got to study the
is,
system. Of
of
course.
course, of course. You just can't just come jumping in willy-nilly. and thinking that you're going to do some great things.
Absolutely.
Right?
So my goal right now is to try to do 10 to 15% a day.
Mm-hmm.
If I can do 10 to 15% a day, that sets me up for taking care of all the things that I need to do personally while I'm still training.
Wow. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
The journey's not over until the journey's over, right?
Of course. Of course. Of course. It ain't over till it ain't over.
No
It ain't
doubt.
over till the fat lady sings, right? And I'm not calling anybody fat, especially the ladies. No, 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 no. I would never disrespect you. I'm just using that as a cliche, as a term.
No doubt.
You know.
A term of endearment.
Yeah, a term of endearment. So currently right now we're up about 60 pips on GBP USD. They say, well, we could have took it higher, One thing about this, and I'm not sure if you would agree or disagree on this, Mr. Crawford, and anyone else that's out there, is that if you are part of the Elite Traders University program, is that we take only high probability trades. Would you agree with that, sir?
100%. It doesn't make, one of the things I've learned, there's always going to be a trade, another trade. So if you missed it, there's always going to be another trade.
How has your patience increased?
Say it again? No, I said we don't chase trades.
So we don't chase trades. So would you say that trades are chasing us?
Yeah, we're waiting for them like a sniper.
Like currently right now, we're up 147 pips, right?
No doubt.
Wow. Look at that.
And the predictive function says that we got a ways to go.
So when we're looking at these trades and we take these high probability trades and we're building up the confidence, and then we go out there and then we go live and we understand that, yeah, we got a couple of rules we got to follow, blah, 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 blah. And then we end up passing our accounts. We end up getting our refund back from the prop firm, and then we go and we start scaling up these accounts and putting ourselves in a position of power to start, reaching our goals, reaching our dreams. When is it that we start spending money on ourselves, in retrospect, buying things and buying stuff? What would you recommend?
Well, for me, I need to secure my base costs before I even consider anything like that. I need to make $5,000 to $6,000 a month. And based on my plan, that's quite easy to do. I'm starting out with a small live account with $1,000. And we'll work on doubling that. But my ultimate goal is, which I've already got into my prop account open, which is a $25,000 account. So if I do 10%, 3 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I clearly will make my $6,000 to $7,000 a month.
Wow! So 10% a week.
Yeah. No, 10% per trade day.
Oh, 10% a day.
That's my goal.
So you're looking at possibly your intent is to make anywhere from 40 to 50% a week. Is that what I'm understanding you to say?
That's correct. That's correct.
Okay. Wow.
Maybe a little aggressive, but even if we did half of that, we're way above the requirements. I figure shoot high, and aim for the sky. No, aim for the stars, land in the sky.
Land in the sky, right? Exactly. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to close a few of these trades. No, I'm going to leave a couple more open for a second. This is expected of us to have a nice little pullback. But we have a question or a statement here in the YouTube page, and this is coming from Ken. It said, I saw you marking up the DXY the other day. Do you actually trade it, or do you use it as a guide for other instruments? And that's a very, very good question. And can I actually use the DXY as a guide for the US dollar? The Dixie is the US dollar. So if I'm looking to buy anything, if the Dixie is bullish, meaning that it's buying, it's trending for buys, anything USD dot dot dot, I will be buying. Now, if the Dixie is selling, it's bearish, and I'm going to look for anything USD dot 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 I'll be selling. And that's how I basically use the Dixie. I use it as a guide to find out what's going on with the US dollar, to put ourselves in a position of power to capitalize off of that. And that's one of the things that you'll learn. And if you follow Dr. Greg and you look at a lot of his videos, you'll see he does a lot of top-down analysis. And you'll definitely learn that once, and effectively how to do it when you join ETU. So I hope that answers your question, Ken. And if you guys have anything else out there, please feel free to put it in there. I'll be transparent enough to let you know if we can answer that in a public forum or not, and let you know. But I do have a little gift, if I can just do a quick side note, Mr. Crawford, from asking you these questions. This evening, Dr. Greg is going to be doing the Thursday night Power Hour. All right. And Dr. Greg is going to be talking about a system that that is quite unique, a system that will assist and help a lot of traders pass their phase 1 and phase 2 of their prop firm account. Now, I'm not sure if you're interested in any of that information, or if you're curious to learn how to do that. But if you are, I would highly recommend that you push that bell button, leave a comment, and leave this comment: I want to pass my prop firm account. Put that in the chat right now. I want to pass my prop firm account. Put that in the chat. Dr. Greg, or one of his associates, will reach out to you personally to set up a meeting and make sure that you are personally invited to his Power Hour this evening. All right. And so that way you can find out more about it. And then you can have a conversation. You guys can have a conversation on learning this system, on how to pass your account rather quickly. All right. Now, am I saying that this is going to be easy? No, I am not saying it's easy. I am not saying that. It's simple, but I never said it was easy. Okay. You're going to put work in, guys. You know, in order for you to get 6-pack abs and 22-inch pythons and a 32-inch neck and calf muscles the size of a pumpkin, you know, you got to work out. You got to exercise. You can't be going to, you know, Whataburger and White Castles and Wendy's and you know, eating up all these double cheese and double patty burgers and these steak fries and Frosties every day and expect that you're going to have a 6-pack. Well, I'll put it like this: a 6-pack is there. We just can't see it because of the burgers and the beer. All right. So, but in order for you to get that physique, you got to put in the work. And it's the same thing here in this Forex market. You're going to have to put in the work. All right, guys. So I wanted to put that plug in for this evening, Thursday Power Hour, that Dr. Greg is going to have. And I would implore you to make that that call this evening. So have your notifications on, press that bell, leave that comment: I want to pass my prop firm account. And I'm telling you here right now, you're going to be in for one heck of a surprise. All right.
As the old adage goes, be there or be square.
Be there, be square. That's true. Very true. Very true. I want to say a special good morning to everyone out there in YouTube land, all 7 people. All right, guys, it would be awesome. It would be awesome if you could just go ahead and hit those hearts there. So that way we can go ahead and increase the algorithm. Help us as we are helping you. It only takes a second to hit that heart button, and we would greatly appreciate it. If you do that, that's a great way to say thank you to Dr. Greg, who gives away tons and tons of content to assist people like you and I to become extraordinary traders in this thing we call Forex. So, guys, everyone that's on, all 7 people, guys, go ahead and do that. We would greatly appreciate it. And for the viewers that we have after this call is over with, we would appreciate if you would make sure you give us a thumbs up and a like, leave a comment, and so that way we can go ahead and help more people put themselves in a position of power to learn how to trade in the Forex markets. All right. Currently, right now, we're negative 60 pips. All right. The market's finally doing this correction, which I was basically waiting and looking for. But I'm not really concerned about the retracement. Actually, it's going to give me more room to go ahead and take advantage of it. So we're going to do a real quick one, because I'm going to tag the you know what out of it here very, very soon. We could have definitely closed out down here, but you guys know how I trade. I'm always looking to do something different. All right, so right now we've got news going to be coming out. It's almost 9:45. It's about 4.5 minutes. We've got global news coming out. Previous numbers on the month of March, PMI, the consensus was 51.5. Previously, it was 52.5. All right, so they're looking at the US dollar. Not good for the US dollar. I think that's going to be a little different. Okay. Same thing with the global manufacturing. Consensus is looking at 51.7. Previously was at 52.1. And then the global services for PMI for the month of March was at 52. And looking at the consensus says that previous numbers was at 52.3. So, guys, I'm looking at the US. It's going to be good for the US dollar. And I'm looking for this drop to happen. And we just want to go from there. I'm just going to be patient. All right. So, yes, we are trading the news. Now, if you do not want to trade the news, you can go ahead and get out right now. You say, well, no, cut him. I'm in the negative. If you use proper risk management and you put in the stop loss, you should have nothing to be concerned about. All right, guys?
True.
Understand that. You have
Very
nothing
true.
to be concerned about that. All right? Always understand you only risk what you are able to afford to lose. All right? You only risk what you are able to afford to lose. So we got news coming out in 2 minutes and 45 seconds. 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Looking for sales. Looking for the US dollar to be very strong.
Doing a
Looking for the
retest.
US dollar very and you know, we're gonna get down with the get down. So my hand is on the trigger. We can only go bigger. Let's get it. We've got about 2 minutes and 19 seconds. 2 minutes and 19 seconds. Red folder news. Red folder news. Red folder news.
If anybody saw the Pinocchio nose yesterday, with the news response, I traded right after that and caught everything I needed.
Awesome, 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 awesome. Awesome.
That was the day before. That was I forget whose news that was. I posted the screenshot, the news candle.
Okay. Ken also put in the group. He said, "Yeah, you marked up as if you were going to trade it. Most guys just glance at it." And you know what, Clint? Ken, that's exactly. You're exactly correct. I do. Anytime that I approach the market, I approach it as if I'm trading it. All right. I may not be trading the DXY specifically, but I am trading in US dollars. So that's how I approach the markets. I just don't glance at it. I really look at it for what it is and not for what I think it is. Okay. Uh, so I appreciate your questions and your insights and your comments. I really appreciate it, Ken. All right, guys, we got about 50 seconds before news comes out. Now, it is your choice. Disclaimer. You are at your own risk if you plan on trading folder news in the next 35 seconds. It is your choice. Your choice. I am not making you. I'm not telling you to do anything. As you can see, I will put it in this trade. I didn't say, hey, we are selling. No, I did not say that. I'm showing you what I am doing through my eyes. So I just want to make sure each and every one of you understand that. In the next 15 seconds, we should have our answers about what's going on with the global services, S&P Global Composite Service and Manufacturing for PMI for the month of March. And we are zero, and we are dumping, baby. We're dumping 68 pips, 49 pips, 49 pips, 41 pips. I was hoping we'd get a bigger dump than that. Okay, just pulling back a little bit. Pulling back just a tad bit. Pulling back a tad bit. I'm not concerned about it. Not concerned at all. Not concerned at all. I'm probably going to put in a couple more trades. And let's see what's going to happen in the next minute. Okay, we have about 20 more seconds to go. And I'm going to go ahead and start laying on some more trades. And we are going to take a look at the economic news. I just want to put myself in a position of power for when this does drop. I've got some nice positions in. Okay. Currently, right now, we're negative 119 pips, 119 pips, 124 pips, 73 pips, 73 pips.
Nice retracement. Get that dollar cost average in there, huh?
I already know, sir. You already know. Hey, Jay, why are you so calm, cool, and collected? I'm going to tell you why. I'm calm, cool, and collected because I've disconnected myself from the money. To learn how to disconnect yourself from the money. The money clouds your judgment, ladies and gentlemen. Money clouds your judgment. Money clouds your judgment. We're up about 350 pips, 350 pips. 500, 100, 500 to 1,000 pips a day will put you in a position of power to do what you want, when you want, and who you want to do it with over time. 100 to 1,000 pips, 100, 500 to 1,000 pips a day. We'll definitely do that. And guys, we are truly in profit. We're about 308 pips right now. 308 pips. And we're just letting this thing do what it do. Okay. We're letting this thing do what it do.
As Mike Myers said, yeah, baby. Breaking that, doing another break of that previous low there. Nice. If this ain't pip and run, I don't know what is.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and the YouTube Music app all together. Try 1 month free of charge.
All right, all right, all right. So I wanted to see how this candle is going to play itself out. Currently have quite a few positions open on GU. I'm sure it's over 30, but it's okay. I'm not concerned about that. I do currently have one position open on AUDJPY. It's down about $6 on that one. Put a little bait out there just to see what's going on. All right, Ken has a question here. It said, what broker is this and do you still have MT4? No, I do not have MT4, sir. I do not have MT4. I transitioned to MT5. Now, the broker I'm using, I'm not at liberty to share that in a public forum. All right. Due to legalities, because I don't want the impliedness that we are promoting a specific broker, which is against regulation. So, uh, unfortunately, I'm not able to do that, and I will not jeopardize ETU or this channel in sharing that information in a public forum. So I hope you can understand that, Ken. Respectfully, my friend. All right. Currently, we have about 500 pips right now. We're up about 500 pips. Up 500 pips. 550 pips. We're up about 550 pips, ladies and gentlemen. 550 pips. We had some great entries. Some great entries here. Great entries. Great entries. Great entries. Some great entries going on right now. Great entries. Great entries. Great entries. Great entries. I'm going to go ahead and highlight this too in the H1. Now, for my structure people, that was a target. Structure people, that was a target. That was a target. And I'm sure that we're looking for buys, especially with the news. And right now, they're a little negative right now. A little negative right now. But being on the right side of the trade, Mr. Crawford, and
No doubt.
I think we're doing pretty good, sir.
Even with the little pullbacks.
Yes, yes, yes.
That just adds some more fuel to the tank, that's all.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely, sir. We've got about 3 minutes left on this 1 hour candle. 3 minutes and 35 seconds left on this 1 minute candle. On this 1 hour candle, excuse me. And it's going to be the 10 o'clock hour. The 10 o'clock hour. Now we've got home sales coming out in about 3 minutes. Now that one popped up on us. So let's go ahead and take a looky at that home sales. I did not see that on my radar, and that may kind of might kind of
help you make a decision.
Make me want to yeah. Let me go to economic calendar. I did not see that pop up on my screen until now. And yeah, there it goes. Wow, really? Now, why didn't you guys say that earlier? Home sales. Now, a lot of people feel that orange photo news doesn't move the market. And I'm going to tell you here right now, out of experience, I don't agree with that. Okay. Orange folder news can move the market, and we have existing home sales. Consensus says home sales is going to be at 3.9 million. Previously, we were at 4 existing home sales, and then home sales month on month. Previously, we're at 3.1. Consensus says it's going to be negative 2.5, and the lending index month on month negative 0.4. And it's the consensus, but they're looking at the previous numbers. I should say consensus was at 0.4, previous numbers at 0.2. So we'll see. As you guys can see, we'd had great numbers on the S&P manufacturing at 5.25. Didn't do so hot on the goods and services at 5.17. But we definitely made it happen here on the composite at 52.2. So in about 40 seconds, we've got news coming out. I think I'm going to close some things. I think I'm going to close a couple of positions, sir. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and close some positions. Start closing some positions. I'm also going to close the position on AUD JPY. I'm going to close that position. As you guys can see, we're negative $8 on that one, but that's okay. All right, news has come out and it is dumping. So while that's dumping, we're going to take advantage of that. All right, we're going to take advantage of that. Start closing some of these positions. We've made some serious pivots today. Serious pivots today. So we've got about so many positions we've got open. Got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 positions. I'm going to close 7 more positions, let 10 run, and then that'll be it for today, sir. I'm going to let those 10 positions run. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, so we're going to have those positions run, and I think we did pretty good today, Mr. Crawford. What do you think?
No doubt.
Yeah, I think we did all right.
100%. Yeah.
We did all right today.
Yeah, I did okay. My chart is having an issue, but I pulled something out. Absolutely.
Okay. Good deal.
I would have had a lot more, but it is what it is. Like I said, there's always another day.
Yeah, there's definitely always another day to trade. Now I've got a question out there to everybody out there in YouTube land and Facebook land. If you like what you saw today, I need y'all to put 555 in the chat. Triple nickel. I need that for all 8 people that's on. So people kind of snuck in a little bit. I need y'all to put 555 in the chat. And if you followed Uncle Cut and what he did, and you made some change, I need you to go ahead and put 777 in the chat. And if you didn't do nothing, you just wanted to enjoy the festivities, I want you to put 111 in the chat. How about that? Yeah, when I said that, one person left off. I tell you, sometimes people can be very comical, Mr. Crawford. Sometimes people can become very, very comical.
Sometimes what I think might happen is that people have intentions of doing this, and sometimes the finances are not there, but you still stick around. My thing is like you always learn something just by observing. It gets your head and your mind ready for when opportunity comes. One thing that I learned growing up is that my grandma used to tell me, she says, God does a lot for people, but a lot of times people aren't ready for God. So she used to tell me, always be prepared for the things that you want, so when the opportunity presents itself, you can step right in.
Amen.
No doubt.
Amen, sir. Amen, Dad. We're going to go ahead and put some stop losses in there, Mr. Crawford, and we're going to let some things happen. Move this thing down. I'm gonna put my stop loss in here. Maybe I'll stop loss down about 6 pips. How about that?
No doubt.
And then whatever happens, happens. You know, we've already taken the majority of our money off of the table. I'm gonna take the majority of the money off the table. And you know, whatever happens after that, that's it. So
it is what it is, right?
Yeah, it is what it is. So, but at the end of the day, whatever does happen, I come out with a W. You know,
Absolutely.
and that right there is a beautiful thing. We come out, we walk away with the W, and we're gonna paste that right there. That's it. That's it right there, sir. That's it right there. So we got 5 positions running. 5 positions running out of all the positions we had. I think we had about 38, 40 positions open, I believe. I didn't count them all, so whatever it was a plethora of positions.
No doubt.
And
The thumper took off.
Yeah. So we did pretty good. You know, we did all right. You know, we up about 80 pips right now. 80 pips.
Excellent.
80 pips.
Excellent.
So, you know,
and giving
not
some
bad.
more. Look at that, giving up some more.
Oh yeah. I mean, we really look at this. Look at this. This thing only moved, you know, about 20 pip movement. So it's not too bad. 20 pips. You know, now we made some spare change for the day, you know, enough to pay an electricity bill, or cell phone bills, buy some groceries, you know, pay a car note maybe, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the kind of car you had, but you know, you got groceries, you got the heat paid for, electricity paid for. You know, you got the cable or Netflix and chill. You know, you pay for your subscription, right? All right. You got your internet, right? That way you can be on Snippy Chat. What they call Snippy Chat.
Don't know that one.
Yeah, Snippy, Snappy,
Oh, Snapchat.
Fluffy. Yeah, that's it. Snapchat. Yeah, Snappy Chat and all that other stuff that's on here. Some Tiki-Taki and all that other stuff. Yeah. So, you know, hey, great. I'm happy for him. So
no doubt.
It's about 10:06. We've been on for about an hour and 38 minutes. So Mr. Crawford, I think we did our job today, man.
No doubt.
Yeah, I think we did our job today, bro.
No doubt.
We did our job
it was an excellent morning. I'm going to be doing my exit video today.
Outstanding.
Going to stage 3. And I'm excited. So I have a lot of excitement between that happening, this morning happening, and I got the rest of my day.
There you go. Rest of your day to do spend some time with your family and your son, and just have a great day and prepare for the weekend to have an even better one, right? But hey, don't forget tonight. Don't forget tonight, Dr. Greg is going to be.
Of course, I'm going to be on tonight.
Doing some great stuff tonight, man.
No doubt, and I can't wait for the challenge to get set up. I'm ready.
Yeah. That's going to be a monumental thing that Dr. Greg is creating. So
absolutely.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. It's 10:07. We did 2 different news events. Thank you, sir.
No doubt.
And on behalf of Dr. Greg McLeod and Elite Traders University, this is your host who's doing the most. Cut the rope. God loves you. I love you. It ain't nothing you can do about it. We'll see you tonight.
Have a blessed day, all.
Bye-bye.